Hello and welcome to the Becoming Her podcast, where faith meets your everyday journey of becoming the woman God created you to be. Hello and welcome to episode 289. I don't need a spotlight to live with purpose. My quiet obedience honors God and makes a lasting impact. When obedience looks unseen, walking faithfully without applause, we live in a world that celebrates visibility and applause, right? We live in a culture that measures success by how many people notice, but heaven measures it by how many times you quietly say yes when no one does. And obedience without applause is some of the most beautiful worship you will ever offer. Maybe no one sees the way you keep showing up, or, for your family, for your faith, for your work, or the dreams God placed on your heart, but God does. The eyes of heaven see every single act of faithfulness. And our job is to remember Matthew 6:6 reminds us, but when you pray, go into your room, close the door, and pray to your Father who is unseen. Then your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you. I'd be lying if I didn't read that verse this morning and have just a moment of, I literally share every morning in my closet. But I share, and then, quickly, I share not because I share not to bring eyes to me. I share to encourage you that it doesn't have to be this grandesque thing, because I think for a long time, especially when I was a younger believer, I saw it differently, and I would do it differently. And so if I can help someone else feel that, I hope that I do. I hope that I just share what it looks like just to have a simple place. I absolutely take my quiet time for myself, and sometimes even again later in the day. But it's just, I had that moment. I'm like, go into your secret place. I go into my secret place every morning and I invite you in. The world overlooks what heaven honors. And, faithfulness in the unseen places is the greatest tests of our spiritual maturity, right? The world celebrates platform, but heaven celebrates posture. God isn't after performance. He's after purity of heart. Your quiet obedience, those moments when you forgive, pray, serve, or show up without recognition, these are the moments God calls holy. And some of the most powerful ministry will never be done on stage. It will happen in your kitchen, in your car, or in a prayer where no one's watching. And that's, what we build in, the hidden yeses builds roots, not reputation. And what we build in private determines what you can carry in public. The hidden yes is where the roots grow deep. That's where God transforms your heart, refines your motives, and strengthens your faith. Think of an oak tree. It doesn't grow tall overnight. Its strength is established in the unseen soil. The same is true for you. Depth of obedience in private will sustain the weight of your calling in public. Don't rush to be seen, but rooted instead, because when God decides to reveal what he's been building, it will last. When we live for the audience of one, right? When we live for the one who sees in secret, you are freed from striving or applause. You stop performing, you start resting, and you stop chasing recognition and start walking in revelation. We don't have to prove ourselves to God, who already sees us. He knows our hearts. He knows our faithfulness, and he promises to reward what others overlook. Ask yourself, am I living to be noticed or am I living to be known by him? The Proverbs 31 woman isn't praised because everyone saw what she did. She's praised because of the quiet consistency behind who she became. By walking in quiet obedience, you are becoming her, a woman whose unseen faithfulness becomes her greatest strength. Her worth isn't what's visible, it's what's eternal. And, remember that the God who sees in secret is shaping something sacred through every hidden act of obedience. So, how do we stay encouraged when no one is noticing? Number one, remember who you're doing it for. Colossians 3:23, we read it yesterday. Do unto the Lord, work steadily for the Lord, even when no one is watching. Celebrate small wins. God delights in every step of obedience. Pray for a servant's heart. Ask God to purify your motives when fatigue or resentment creep in. Trust the unseen growth. Just because you don't see fruit yet doesn't mean the roots aren't growing. Faithfulness is unseen in your spiritual training ground. Keep showing up. He's building strength you'll need for later. Let's pray. Lord, help us to keep saying yes to you, even when no one sees, thanks, or applauds. Remind us that what is done in secret is not forgotten by you. Let our hearts stay anchored in your presence and motivated by your glory. I want to be faithful, not famous. I love that. I love just a good day. Good day to be reminded of all of these things. You're not invisible. You're not invaluable. And your Father sees every single unseen act of faith, love, and obedience. I'll see you next time.